mates, wives, friends, family.
Well, we've left Shark Bay, heading for Carnarvon and the Ningaloo Coast. We find a destination that allows us to hide away while the school holidays are on. A very busy time. And what a spot it was. Just loved it. Fishing, wonderful ocean, beaches, and we even found the perfect wave. Well, we arrive in Carnarvon, and this is Gala country. Warnda Ganara, leaning trees.
Wow, that's crazy.
We've done an episode on that. You can always go back and check it out. I think it goes for about 3 minutes. So 3 minutes of your life you won't get back.
No, it's not funny.
And we're just pulling in for a quick service for a water and a dump point at the local showgrounds at Carnarvon, and made some new friends. I helped them out with a bit of sound advice.
There's
Number did we get?
Oh, we're way up the back.
Yeah, and this park's got its own lawn bowls green and a puppy pen. Well, it's the next day from yesterday. Check out Carnarvon. Yeah, so we come down to the old jetty, but it's been closed due to damage from a storm. So it's all fenced and gates closed, no access. So we'll go to the next location. Well, the tide's out, as you can see, a lot of the sandbanks and so forth. And we spotted this guy trying to come in. Look, land a ho. Happens to all of us, I'm afraid. You're not a real boat captain until you've run ashore. And on days like today, it is just magnificent. In the distance you can see a trawler in the ocean out there, but other than that, the ocean's calm and friendly, and the beaches are flat.
That stuff must stink.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but the sandbanks or the windbreaks on the edge of the beach have been sprayed with environmental material to stop them from blowing away. Here's an interesting fact. Prawn trawlers operate in the waters around Carnarvon from April to September. Trawlers fish in the Shark Bay area at depths of 10 to 30 metres. Catch is graded, packed and blast frozen at sea before returning to port to offload their catch at the end of each approximate 22 days duration at sea. Well, it's the next day from yesterday. I left Carnarvon this morning and travelled 140 kilometres north, and we're staying in Manila Free Camp beside the river. The Ningaloo River runs through this area. As you can see, the riverbed is extremely wide and it runs down to Lake McLeod. And in 2011, when this free camp was still gravel, Lake McLeod was full of water.
Oh, up. Okay, here, up. Go. Hush, mush, mush. Mush.
Well, it's the next day from yesterday. This sign, I thought I'll pull in here and I'll have a look at a map. We followed these caravans in to the stop. This is hilarious.
Oh no, we've come in the wrong one.
Oh, that's a crack up.
Oh, Oh, gee. Are they laughing at you? They are. The first one is, anyway.
So now we'll follow them out and we'll go to the rest stop, I think, and have a look at a map. There's some people over there. They're all looking this way. They've seen us drive into the
How
dead
stupid
end
is
road
everyone?
and following the other caravan.
One-way street.
So funny.
Uh-oh. who
Right on
would
rest
know?
stop and the correct entry point. A few campers here having a rest, maybe staying the night. We're just going to check the map. I'm going to keep travelling down the road, heading for Bruboodjoo. As we get up past Kalbarri, start noticing more and more of these rest areas where you can stay overnight, free camp, 24-hour rest stops, plenty of room, facilities, have a cup of tea, cup of coffee, and then continue on. We're not that far from Coral Bay now, but we'll be going straight through to Bruboodjoo. We've travelled 32 kilometres from where we stayed last night at Ningaloo free camp beside the riverbed, and according to the map we got 78 kilometres to Bruboodjoo, our destination for today. When we're travelling we tend to only do a couple 100 kilometres a day if we can. We're normally late getaway, so we're normally out of there by 11, supposed to be gone by 10 in most locations. Sometimes we're early birds, we'll get away by 5 to 10, other times not so much. And we like to pull up by about 3 o'clock. Any later than that, by the time you set up, we definitely don't try and pull up later. Like driving around in the dark trying to find somewhere to stay is a pain in the backside.
It's a pain in the tuchus.
I'm glad I let the tyres spin. Corrugation already.
Oh, really? They've been here before.
That's a bit cheeky.
And it's a 10-kilometre drive from the highway into the beachfront camping area at Bruboodjoo.
He said, oh, they're all right. He said, there's squid, fish, and out there. He said, there's a hell of a lot of sharks.
Sharks.
Apparently the sharks just fall on the schools of fish around.
Well, they knock you out of your boat. What if you fall out?
No, don't plan on falling out of the boat.
Anyway, you won't be snorkeling.
As we come over the last crest, look out towards the ocean. Looks like a speckled town ahead of us. Little buildings everywhere.
Oh, there it is.
Caretaker. You ask him where the spot is?
Yeah, he told me everything. He said the next couple of days you probably won't catch a fish, but he said there's heaps of squid out there, heaps and heaps. He said if you want a spangle, he said just use a hook. He said there's heaps of sharks, that's why we just use one hook and a bit of squid. He said so you're not losing sinkers and everything.
Okay.
So if his name's Rocky, so if there's any issues, just come up and see us.
So he doesn't come around and check?
It's a daily round and does a count. So he said down near the boat ramp, you're not allowed to park on the beach down, that's where they all put their boats in.
What are you thinking so far?
I think that's a good spot. See this guy in the bus and see if he thinks that's an end. Is that a spot or not?
What did he say?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a spot.
So yeah, we pulled in, set the van up, we all made ourselves at home in our little nooks and crannies. Lady even got to set her little spot up. Decided to taste some bad timber by the looks of this. And as the week rolls on in Bruboodjoo, the school holidays are coming to an end, and there's more and more vacancies every day. Yeah, when we were checking this place out and finding a spot to stay, we thought we'd just walk over to this one dune where I'm standing and we'd be on the beach. But no, another 100 metres out there's another dune. Now I'm down the southern end of the boat launching beach, and also another caravan park area which gives you good access to the boat launching area. And then this is up the northern end of the beach near where we camp, and this is the northern end of where you can actually use your cast net, and the permit will cost you $50. Well, it's the next day from yesterday. The water's crystal clear. These guys have got these boats. They've got this rope that comes in and that hooks onto chain on a shuffle, pegged to the ground, and this one as well. There, so that goes out to a anchor point. When they're ready, they just unclip it. They pull their rope in, and the boat comes into shore. So no swimming out to get it. It's not very deep apparently. So one day on my walks I found this lone star fish on the beach. And we may well have found the perfect way. Just rolling in along the shores of Bruboodjoo. Take note to the brain-dead morons who are putting rubbish in the dump point, i.e. plastic bags of shit, fish frames, nappies, general rubbish. Stop. Say no more.
Like I didn't think to bring a caravan in, that's right.
So this is meant to be the shortcut road between Bruboodjoo and Coral Bay. If there's a vehicle coming, someone's going to have to pull off to the side and let the other past.
Oh,
We're bold.
no. We are bold. We're bold. Oh, that was a big dip down.
So the short track is 36 minutes and 25 kilometres, and the long track is 35 minutes and 38 kilometres.
Oh, bitumen.
Backpackers. Oh. Why do I feel like we just drove into a caravan park?
I don't know. Is it? No, it's shopping arcade.
Can you get a load? How many caravans are around here?
Oh, heaps. Don't think you'd be getting a
shopping,
spot in.
Coral Beach shopping arcade.
I don't think you'd be getting a spot in there. Oh, look at the buggy, the bikes.
Mate next door said he took his missus for a ride on one yesterday.
Did
She didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
So she was hoping that didn't stuff her up. Coral Bay boat ramp.
All happening. Fishing, boating, swimming, jet skiing.
Coral Bay is on the southern end of the Ningaloo Reef. The reef is easily accessible from the beaches here, making it a prime spot for snorkeling and diving to see marine life like manta ray, whale sharks in season, turtles, and a diverse array of coral and fish. Oh, and of course don't forget whale watching. Wind generation is provided by three 225 kilowatt two-blade tilt-up wind turbines.
Looked like one of the things fell down.
And no, they haven't fallen over. These wind turbines, which can be lowered in the event of a cyclone, provide nearly all the town's required power, enabling a high penetration of wind energy.
Shut What are you laughing at?
You can't see it.
Ah, yeah, your finger over. Get your finger off. The shopping list. Shush. Sure.
The guy there that was standing there chatting to us, Jimmy, the old guy, he maintains this place. He's been here for 30 years. The other people were chasing timber, and he said, oh, there's timber around the dump. So, and he said, if you go down there is a dingo there. And I said, oh, is it vicious? And he said, no, I'll flick you to death.
Yeah,
He said, but
really?
they just ask people not to feed it. Anyway, yeah, so I think when we go up there to have a look, get some timber.
Are we getting timber?
Yeah, we'll go and get some wood. I don't want to get YouTube with a bloody dingo.
Oh, okay.
Said they pulled a big building apart in here and they stuck all the timber up the back. It's the biggest pile of timber. It's nearly all gone.
Yeah? There's kangaroo. Look, just there.
And if you're looking for the water and fuel station, it's just to the east of Coral Bay. Oh, look what I found. And now we are in anthill country. Humongous anthill country. And we end the day with another gorgeous sunset. Well, it's another day and I catch a toadfish and Charlie caught rock cod on my favourite lure, just trolling it in through the shallows. These little Charlie caught are plentiful through the shallow bay in Ningaloo Reef, and they're also not too bad on the pellet, apparently, although I didn't keep any. And that's because at the time I thought they might have been too small to keep. I didn't really know. There you go.
Interviewer, I'm going to ask you a question. Your answer must be quick. Me. Okay. Interviewer, what's 14 times 9? Me. Quick. A politician visited a remote little rural village and asked the inhabitants what the government could do for them. We have two big needs, said the village headman. First, we have a hospital, but no doctor. The politician whipped out his cell phone, spoke for a while and then said, I have sorted it out. A doctor will arrive here tomorrow. What's your other need? We have no cell phone reception at all in our village. Politicians, aren't they wonderful?
Yeah, smart tribesman, isn't he? Bullshit politician. Oh, politically incorrect, that comment.
Yep. Hey, I got one for you.
Yeah?
How do you turn a cat into a dog?
I'm not sure. How do you turn a cat into a dog?
You pour petrol on him, you light him up, and it goes woof. That's so cool. Shout out to the Savino family.
Yeah, we thought that was hilarious. Joke book that her mother allowed her to buy, and Dad was absolutely flabbergasted. So yeah, check out Speedos. Maybe they'll crack a joke every week. So a paramedic arrives at a house where a baby's being born, enters the house, and the power's out. So he gives a torch to a young lady there and says, can you hold this up over your mum so I can see what's going on? A little while later, a baby's born. So he grabs it by the legs, holds it upside down and spanks it on the bottom, and the baby cries loudly. And he says to the young lady, so what do you think of that experience? And the little girl says, well, he shouldn't have crawled up there in the first place, so spank him again.
But if you're sweating while putting gas in your car, feeling sick when paying for it, you've got the car owner virus.
That's a good one.
There you go.
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Well, that's a first. I'll never forget the look on the cashier's face when she scanned the packet of birdseed, and I asked her how long does it take for the birds to grow once I plant them.
Yeah.
I like that one too. I think it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's a crack up.
Not in your eyes, it wasn't. Oh dear.
Oh, but did you hear?
Oh.
The cashier decided to read the directions to see how long it would take before the birds arrived.
She did not. Stop making stuff up.
It's all from her.
That's all from him. That's all from both of us. Yeah, it's hard.